Hey everyone! Today I'm making a card using these two stamp sets. I am first going to use this one here and use the Couple in the Rain. And then the next set I'm just going to use a sentiment from. And I'm going to use 4 different colors of ink. I've got 3 different blues and a gray. So I'm just bringing out my Loki brush holder. Now I want to mask off a section for the sentiment to go because I'm going to stamp this couple that's walking in the rain, and of course there's the reflection in the water below them. And so I just wanted to mask off a little part kind of where their feet touch the pavement just to add the sentiment there. So I've got some washi tape. It was taking me a bit to get it straight. I brought out my T-square ruler and I still was struggling, but I do finally get it lined up properly. This stamp set is called Instant Artist Reflection, and it's by Stamps by Me. And the sentiment stamp comes from a Tim Holtz collection by Stampers Anonymous. So I'm just positioning the stamp over the washi tape just to make sure I have it in the right spot. And then before inking it up, I decided I wanted to put a scrap piece of cardstock down there just to see how this works. I don't think I've ever done this technique before of like blending different inks onto a stamp and kind of mixing them up a little bit. And yeah, so I wanted to do a sample one just to make sure that it worked all right. And here you'll see it is working. Obviously it needs to have more ink, but it was good enough that now I'm going to actually do it on the card base that I have ready. The idea for this card came from the challenge number 302 at Addicted to Clean and Simple. The code word for this challenge is weather. So I had to make a clean and simple card that has to do with weather. So I figured this stamp was perfect. If you've never done one of their challenges before, I highly encourage you to check it out. I will put a link to their page in my description. And I've done this only for 3 weeks now, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I was actually the winner the very first week I played along with it, and I got an honorable mention for being in the top 3 the second week. And that was just kind of a bonus, because really the fun of it is just playing along with the challenges. I am really enjoying it. So now you can see I've got my stamps all done there, and I'm just working on the sentiment. And I'm coming in with my very trusty VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink, which several videos now I've mentioned how dry my ink pad is. I do have one on order. Hopefully it arrives soon. It's supposed to be like another week, but oh well, I can just keep stamping it as many times as I need to get it to work. Now I'm looking at it to see, thinking it needs something extra. So I wanted to try some splatters, but I'm using my little test scrap there first to see if I like it. And I do, so I'm going to bring in my actual card, and I'm going to mask off the sentiment and that half of the card and just splatter over the stamped image. And here you can see a closer up look of it. Now I'm not sure this would actually be considered clean and simple because half of the card has stuff on it. You're supposed to have a lot of white space, but anyways, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful, peaceful day.